Hello, my name is Alicia Lambert, and I'm giving my speech on physical education being mandatory in the school systems. Would you be surprised if I told you that according to the Parents' Guide for Childhood Obesity, that an estimated 9 million children each year are considered obese? And would you be even more surprised if you knew that in our school systems, only 4% of elementary schools are participating in the state-mandated 150 minutes of weekly physical education? And in the middle schools, only 8% are participating in their 225-minute weekly mandated physical programs. These numbers are frightening, and knowing that due to budget cuts and more preparation time needed for state-mandated tests, our PE programs are being eliminated drastically. Our schools are now a contributing factor in this growing epidemic of childhood obesity. By not persistently ensuring that our students have an adequate amount of physical activity each week, we are sending the message that our health and our bodies are not a priority. Unsafe neighborhoods, growing responsibilities, and lack of time are a few of the factors that keep students from living physically active lifestyles. Our PE programs are a solution to this problem. The benefits that come with PE are often overlooked but can be very beneficial to students. Not only do they allow them to gain team-building skills, lose weight, become physically fit, but also help them to gain self-confidence. We should mandate physical education programs in our school systems for all states and at all levels. Physical education programs in K-12 schools will help combat the climbing childhood obesity rates. According to Kids in Sports, obesity levels have grown 54% in children ages 6 to 8 in the last 20 years. Childhood obesity needs to be taken very seriously. There are numerous risk factors that are increased in children who are obese. 60% of obese children ages 5 to 10 are already at risk for cardiovascular disease. In addition to that, the factors for cardiovascular disease also pose the risk of diabetes, emotional stress, and a greatly increased chance of becoming obese as an adult. According to the Parents' Guide for Childhood Obesity, the epidemic is very directly related to the waning interest in physical activity. So why aren't kids more active? A 2005 report in the Institute of Medicine recommends that children receive between 30 to 60 minutes of physical education daily. As previously mentioned, today's youth is strapped with cramming for state-mandated tests. Although these tests are vital to student success, we are sending the message that our physical well-being and health are not important. Sadly, the only opportunity most children get for physical activity is during physical education class. Today, children spend on average 3 hours daily in front of their TV monitors and their computers. Add to that the growing responsibility put on our children of today. Most children often have other priorities like babysitting, making dinner, chores around the house, and on top of that, mounds and mounds of homework and studying. Some children are unable to participate in physical activity due to lack of transportation, growing costs of team sports, and unsafe neighborhoods. Our children are living very sedentary lifestyles and it's having a significant impact on their health. We have the opportunity to fix this obesity problem and teach our children that physical activity is an important component of bettering ourselves as a whole. According to an article by Zach Miners, currently 150 minutes of exercise is to be provided to elementary students every week. However, the form in which the 150 minutes is to be done is not directly stated. The Don Davis Education Act helps to clarify that these 150 minutes be split into 5 30-minute daily activities. Beginning in the fall of 2009, this is when this process will start. For most of our children, this is their only opportunity to become physically active, and for educators, our opportunity to help combat the childhood obesity rates. Some educators and parents feel that physical education is a big waste of time that could be spent studying or doing other things. A lot of parents feel the PE time is just spent playing sports or passing around a ball. There is so much more to physical activity than that. Physical education can be very beneficial to all students, including those that are already in good health and those that are in need of a lifestyle change. PE classes give students the daily recommended amounts of physical activity. Physical education helps to aid students in losing weight and maintaining that weight loss. Being physically active helps students to increase their flexibility, improve muscle strength, strengthen bones and joints, give them more energy, and also can help them to provide a better focus. Self-esteem is another major benefit of physical education and can be greatly improved when children are working towards a healthier lifestyle. PE classes also offer a chance to work on team-building skills, individual growth, and an opportunity to gain friendships. It is also important to give a student a reprieve from sitting at a desk all day long. It is shown that after children participate in physical activity that they become more alert and ready to begin working once they have engaged in physical education class. It is vital that we ensure our students are given the proper amount of physical education weekly. With so many outside factors contributing to their obesity rates, the PE programs offer an excellent solution. Physical education can no longer be looked at as a time waster. It is a huge benefit to the health of today's children, teaching them lifelong skills. By helping them to learn how to work together as a team, learning how to make healthful choices, increasing their stamina and cardiovascular endurance, and boosting their self-confidence, we know that PE programs are a huge success to students. Just as we take things we learn in our math, science, and history classes with us on our lifelong journey, we also need to teach lifelong healthful skills. Teaching our children to be physically active helps them to be a well-rounded individual. We are able to help combat the climbing obesity rates by giving youth the opportunity to participate physically in the classroom. We must continue to ensure our schools do not set aside PE, but rather recognize its importance in helping to combat this childhood obesity. Are there any questions?
Why aren't schools currently being firm in making sure that PE classes are a priority?
The reason why they are not doing that now is because there has been a growing need for these state-mandated tests, and they are spending more time focusing on that and have set aside the PE programs.
What kind of tests are being done to gauge physical fitness?
They have the President's Challenge, which the students participate in every year, which helps to monitor their ability from the beginning of the school year and their progress through the end of the school year. Thank you so much, and that's all.